NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Colts and the Rams, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 23.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, we move on to Week 2 of the preseason, and we've got a good matchup here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Rams. Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you, and I'll tell you what, yes, it's just Week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts, and a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win, and I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Going right back to Akers. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Robinson. A throw on the money there to Doolin. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Robinson. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Robinson to throw on 3rd down. Hard throw. Incomplete. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with the 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Throwing on third down, Stafford. The Colts are going to get him. There he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. How about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignment. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Robinson now, throwing on first down. This one completes Alec Pierce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's into the hands of Mo Alley Cox, the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Here's Robinson on 3rd down. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Robinson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it. And occasionally, you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now Robinson on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Goodwin. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
You always worry about those small receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And this one complete to Doolin. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. We're scoreless after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Stafford. Toward the sideline. He will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Frank Reich not so sure about that last call. He's going to go ahead and throw out the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On 1st down, it's Stafford. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Stafford. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. Now they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. To throw is Robinson. To throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete here. The Colts on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Robinson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is? Too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That's caught. And again, it's Goodwin. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. First down, a bit of a disaster. And now on 2nd and goal, back even further. That's complete to Pierce. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Robinson. Touchdown Colts. Marquise Goodwin from 8 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need him right now.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left. More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 3rd and 2, Stafford. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. To throw is Stafford. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Stafford now to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. To the air again, Stafford.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Here's Stafford. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Parkey is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, trailing in the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3.
The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's called the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
So we've reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. Each team now is just one more game after this one, and then we will get it all started as we normally do on the first Thursday after Labor Day. On now to a look at the next-gen stats for the Colts in that first half. And it was a tricky half to figure out numbers-wise. They've got the lead, but you'd figure they're definitely talking about ways to get this passing game back on track.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Well, the Colts ready to go to work to start the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help him out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And Thomas has it. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll go with Hill here on first down.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A play fake, now White. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
He'll try and run for it with Hill. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this out to the 47. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now White. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation, very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. White looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Back to the ground, it's Hill. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now White. And this is going to be incomplete. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Parkey is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
A close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly you want to take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that. But let's throw a credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And the Colts getting ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Moss.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw.
Peyton. They'll run the screen with Moss.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd down. Peyton, nifty move by Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
They'll go up the middle here with Moss.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
They'll go again here with Moss.
That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
They'll try and run for this with Moss.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Peyton. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 16. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that.
What are you doing to my microphone, huh?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw again.
Over the middle, into the hands of Woods. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Dancing, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Donald, his 2nd sack of the night.
Now that was a browser's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way field, and when they see openings, take their shots.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, White. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. White, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact
What's up with
is going to
phone?
the ball well downfield.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe they just called that a flag.
A little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Now left side on the swing pass.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now keep in mind, no overtime in the preseason, so without getting ahead of ourselves, we'll likely see a 2-point try should they get this in the end zone.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. He's back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Oh, a good move at the 5. And all the way down inside the 4.
Oh, shit.
A looming
They score, it's tied.
Conversion down 7, but first things.
Oh, that's
Yes.
going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin.
Pick 6.
He's at the 50. 30, 20, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about culminating with a pick 6?
And no return from Kendrick. He keeps it, and it'll be a touchback out to the 25.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Rams are going to get this back to their own 34-yard
Another
line.
pass interference?
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. White. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shot.